I was just going to say it, yeah, because I had a something I was trying to get the other day now on closing out the closing out my VAT returns. Actually, you had so the one of actually when you don't close out the actual file on the VAT returns, I was actually able to do that from one of your videos the other day when I went back. It was great to have the videos.
Oh yeah, they're handy, all right.
Oh, they're brilliant.
So the VAT is set up for the 1st of November, yeah. I remember this setting it up, so I'm just wondering where she's picking. Just read her line back to me again. Do you mind?
Second, I'll just get her email. So on her email, it's related back set up. Yeah, it's fine. There's a couple of things we turned off some of the options because I didn't need them. I wanted used just to make it simpler for us.
Yeah.
And that was fine. And then what she said is, we just need to be very careful on also in the VAT register for November. We need to be careful on the accounts before the date that we expenses are included in VAT and sales do not have VAT. From a review of QuickBooks, it looks like the VAT has been applied for the full year, but I or Kevin can have a deeper look into it and see what the accounts look like. So what I'm reading from this is what she's saying is that the expenses are including VAT and the sales do not have VAT. So is that an error on my upload, or is there a quicker way of fixing that?
Okay, so we'll have a look down in a second now. So VAT payable, so this is the end of the year, which is fine. So I'm just going to bring it back to when we, well, up to this point, there shouldn't have been VAT claimed. We have a look here now. 929, okay. Let me see where that's coming from. A couple of small, let me see Ford's.
There are obviously diesel receipts that have VAT on, shouldn't have it.
They shouldn't have it now. No.
Okay. So is it a case of me going in to them?
Yeah, now I'll show you what you need to do there. I was going to have a quick look at this here and see the yeah, the normally it would have to buy online banking. Oh, yeah, so it's easy, and let me see now. It's easy enough to fix actually.
Okay.
So this downloaded from the bank. Yeah, I'd say what happened here was, yeah, this downloaded from the bank and it went into the right places. But yeah, you were probably in the habit of claiming VAT. I'm only guessing. I'm not blaming you or anything.
Yeah, and it just put on the VAT onto it instead of actually it should be out of scope, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Now, all
So,
you need to do, right?
yeah,
Is this. Okay. You see here, amounts are inclusive of tax.
yeah,
Just go onto here and go out of scope. Oh yeah,
yeah.
no, actually that didn't work it. Okay, so let me just revert. Yeah, so inclusive of tax. So the quick one would be that one. Okay, well here then it's out of scope. Okay.
Yeah, go in there, go into out of scope.
Actually, I don't see any out of scope there. Did you get rid of it out of scope? Yeah.
Yeah, she's put in no VAT.
Okay.
She wants, instead of out of scope, no VAT she wants. So said it's
Okay.
very clear to her, she said then.
Okay, let me just come away from here a second. So VAT. Okay, no VAT applicable. Yeah, that's still there. Just have a look here. Sale or purchase of goods.
Yeah, no VAT applicable is what she wanted on stuff that doesn't have VAT. She said, at least it's straightforward. I know what I have to do, not then.
Okay. I just didn't see the VAT showing up on that one. Let me just. I'm just tricking around to get you the quickest way to do this, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just click on balance sheet and go last year. I'm gonna save this so you don't have to recreate it. And go to 31 October, run it. Okay, I'm gonna save that. For the balance sheet VAT fix, okay?
Perfect. Yeah.
Just save that into report for you. Okay, so that was a 900 figure or something. Let's see what year is on that. December, so I'll bring that back to there, run it again. So what you need to do is that report will be under custom reports here.
Okay.
Balance sheet VAT fix. Scroll down and you just click on the VAT payable amount, which is minus 929. And then over here, any of these which have if it's got a 0, don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah. Anyone that has a number beside it needs to be taken. The VAT needs to be taken off them individually.
It does, yeah. And how you do it is this one is a total of 71.98.
Yeah. Go into the VAT.
So no VAT isn't showing there for me.
Yeah. How's that now?
I don't know why that is. So what you might have to do is just keep an eye on that number in your head, 71.98. Change this to out of scope. And then make that 71.98. I don't know why no VAT's not showing there.
Okay.
I'll just have a look at the rate before I go. Yeah, that won't affect the tax return filed because there was no VAT file back then. It's that.
Okay.
And then it's gone. So it's all from January up to October we're going through. Let me just go and have a look at this one, Aviva. Yeah, I don't think there's any VAT on that type of thing anyway.
On legal fees and stuff.
Yeah, now that one actually should be exempt anyway. So that one you don't have to go out of scope.
Okay.
But insurance, there is no VAT.
Yeah.
Aricus is exempt as well. So that's insurance as well, I'd say, is it?
Yeah, it says yeah.
Yeah. So 224.39. I'll just go 224.39. Okay, the exempt as well.
Okay. So I need to add individually down to rest of them then, and that clears that file from January to November.
It will, yeah. So I'm just looking.
Brilliant.
There's a few other shortcutty ways I have to deal with this, but you're probably able to go through them.
Yeah, they're not many in it, and that's won't be in the door.
There isn't actually that many in it. I thought there'd be more actually when I was listening there. We have a look at the sales. There was something about the sales as well, was there? She thought.
Except that's including VAT, and sales do not have VAT, so that's right because we wasn't claiming VAT.
Yeah, you weren't charging that. Yeah.
Yeah, or charging. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just look at the.
I think what she's saying here, she's saying my thought process here is what she's saying is, in one hand, your sales are not showing that you're requiring VAT or you're claiming VAT, and the other one then on your actual expenses, you're looking to get VAT back.
Okay, so up to October, yes, 1st November onwards, we're in the VAT. I'm just looking at, so these ones are probably paid you after the year end.
Yes, Galway Clinic then is not, Galway Clinic is excluded.
Yeah,
That's
and
exempt.
oh yeah, I'll come away from the clinic actually.
There should be ones there now, like occupational therapy ones. Yeah, they should be charged from November on and them.
Well, the thing is, if the money related to before November, you wouldn't have charged the person that, would you? Like
yeah, no, it's from the day from November on, from invoicing going out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, but these are just deposits here.
Yeah.
So, but the invoices relating to them was probably before that, was it?
No, some of them would have been like going out that week and then coming in, like the 13th and 11th. Yeah.
I'll just look at this one here. No, 13th of October is okay because it's
yeah.
So say the PIAB one. Just There is an amount there. So did you charge them VAT at the last minute? Is that how it went?
What we would have done is anything from any invoice going out from the 1st of November on, we were charging VAT.
And this PIAB crowd, would they have gone out around November onwards? Yeah.
Yeah, the 10th to the 12th.
Okay. So the VAT is there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So yeah. So really from the 1st of November onwards is the issue. There might be a case that there could be one there that the invoice went out before November and the money came in after November. So
That should be taken out then as no VAT, shouldn't it?
it should, yeah.
Actually, I just see now, there is one that I only copied the other day that I paid VAT on it, but I think we were something like 8 months later getting paid on it. It was a big case in Dublin, and we had the invoice done and report done, but we got no payment.
That could be this year, is it?
It would have came in. I'll just actually have a quick look here now. On my notes from last year, let's see what the name was. I automatically paid the VAT, but didn't charge VAT. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It was more of our mistake. We shouldn't have paid the VAT on it, but we did. So the accounts. There's a one there from a guy, Sergio. And, it would have been in November we'd have got paid for it. So back into reports, occupation therapy and reports.
That is that.
And it would have been for 23331.
23331. Occupational therapy, you reckon? Yeah.
Yeah.
This one. State claims. No.
I'm just going to check on my files here now from last year. Reports 2021.
Here it is. Yeah, Brendan Byrne. Yeah. So there's VAT paid on him, all right. See there, if I go exclusive.
Yeah. You're talking to me now. Can you again? I've just lost you there now, Kevin. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. I see it there. 30th of November, you got paid the
You
money.
just break. Yeah. And that would have been one that would have been put out in actually just check even the date. It was actually because they're not even in big books as
yeah, the money came in on the 30th of November. Yeah.
like when you look at our invoice for that, there's no VAT on that invoice because we as I said, we had submitted it well in advance of that. I think it was something like even March or April of that year, but we didn't get paid until it was a bit of a struggle, to be honest, and we had to follow, and then we did get it.
Right.
Yeah, Burn solicitors, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what happens in that case. So they paid us when we're now registered for VAT, but we billed them when we weren't registered for VAT. I would presume it should stay at 0, but you better check with your one what the story is.
Yeah, I'll check that with Laura in the before I submit.
Yeah. Now, if you've paid VAT on that and you have to change it, it'll catch the change in the next upcoming VAT return. You don't go back. and change the VAT
Yeah.
returns, because it'll only draw attention to you, and there might be a letter or someone calling out to see you. You can do without it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's quite fixable. I just want to check one other thing there.
Okay. So
So let me just check one thing. 36391. These numbers. 36391. Brendan O'Connell 2258. Yeah, I'm just gonna seems to be inclusive of everything. You just
yeah, brilliant.
yeah, so whatever this was, you just set up an account called training, okay? And
Yeah.
it's automatically put it into the first thing that comes up when you set up a new account. So for any of the, I'll list out the ones. So I'll just go into training there, right? TRA. So it's put it into bank account. It puts everything into bank unless you tell it otherwise. All right. See this thing
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
The training is a business expense. It should come, it goes into the profit and loss. So all you need to do is you go into accounting, chart of accounts, bring up the account. I'll show you a few now in a second. Edit it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you fix up this word training, right? And entertainment,
Yeah.
and a few more of them. Okay. So all you need to do is go into the top left, move it down, and put it into expenses. Okay.
Brilliant. Okay.
Don't
I
worry
can
so
fix
much
all that.
about this second line. That doesn't really
Yeah.
make any difference, right?
It's
But
the
put it
account
in.
name is the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I do
Perfect.
that, I'm going to save that now.
When we go back into the balance sheet, training should be gone off the dashboard then,
It should show up in the
or
P&L.
as an asset. Yeah.
I'm picking save on that, and it's not saving for some reason, but let me just exit here. All right, it's giving me a warning. Where's the two? Must be another training there. Let me just hold back a second. Training. See, there's some other training there. Just in case there's an income. I don't see another one. Okay.
No, there's not. No.
No. Okay. So it's good. I'll say okay to merge. So I'll just move it into expenses.
Expense. Yeah.
That's okay.
And merge.
Give me a warning behind here. Say yes to it. Yes to it. Yes to it. That's been gone. Let me just go back and look at this balance sheet. Still there. I didn't move the account there. Just okay. That's a first. I'm gonna have another crack at it. Training. Okay, so that's into expenses. I'm doing the same thing as last time, so it shouldn't really be any different, but
Yeah.
not grabbing that one. Okay. I know why I'm saying there's a different. I was wondering, was there a sales one? Okay, what I'm going to do for a second is I'm just going to come out, just in case there's something upsetting it. Move it over here. That's my own blog, in case you think I'm looking at cartoons.
God, you have it soft.
Yeah, we do little cartoons of explaining things. It seems that people
Brilliant, isn't it? Yeah.
people
You can't beat the
will watch a
visuals.
cartoon, but they won't read.
Yeah.
So that's how that works. So, okay, we have a look go at that one. Show accounts. It's a common enough thing. People set up the account just goes into the wrong section. So
Yeah.
okay, that's the one. Okay. Just wondering about that.
Oh, now we're working.
No, it works. Yeah, something I was on.
Uh,
So you'll see that is
reports then, and she should be gone off the screen then.
gone off the scene, but it'll also be appearing now in the profit and loss for last year. I have that set up for you. There's that 106.81. You see that?
Ah, yeah, super. Yeah, that's gone off. So I'll do that individually to all of them and move it in there. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That cleans
So
up that.
yeah, it's quite common. So as you've kind of put everything in place and done the VAT and that, just some of the stuff it's on the wrong shelf. We're just moving to the right
Yeah,
shelf.
yeah.
Now the knock-on
It just
effect
cleans
is
up everything.
yeah, it's reducing your profit, which will reduce your potential tax bill as well. Okay.
Yeah.
But just so you know which ones to move, I'll tell you because I'll know by looking at them. Okay, the ones you need to move are entertainment, food and subsistence, IT, phone and internet. I'll leave that one where it is, but change it to fixed asset, not to expense. Okay.
Okay, the phone goes to fixed assets. So yeah, yeah.
Fixed asset, same place. That one can go to expense as well. Now let me just see what's been. So
Rehab equipment, did that go to fixed asset as well?
yeah, rehab equipment is the one I referred to. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And the phone and internet then is going to
That's going to expense in the profit and loss.
expenses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, spot on.
Okay, I'll just have a look at this prepaid thing. See what's going on in there. It's just gonna go in the wrong way. So there's okay. So this revenue refund.
That was an
Most of it.
overpayment we would have paid, and we got money back from. You do your permanently tax. We'd pay too much.
Yeah, that's fine. Just move that into paying a sub account of paying yourself. Okay.
Paying yourself. Okay.
Yeah. So at the moment in prepaid expenses. So I'll just let you have a go at it yourself. See how you get on. And here's so you'll be clicking this. There's a place. Now I know I can do this for you, but you'll learn more by having a go yourself. Put
Yeah,
it
yeah,
into
exactly.
there,
Yeah.
okay? All right.
Perfect. Yeah. And save. Spot on.
Okay, and just before I go, I'm just going to set up that you can be looking at and saved. So when I was doing it, it was kind of during the year. So let me just see what's over here again. Yeah, standard. So make so the last year. I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna set up a new group called 2021. So these two reports, you'll see them evolving as you make those changes, So
yeah,
I'll just show you where to find them last year. Okay, so when you log on, you'll be here. But if you go down to reports and into this custom area, there's a 2021 section. It won't email you every week, but if you click into them, you can see how last year's accounts are going. Okay.
Super. That's a big help actually, because
okay.
I can see where I'm fixed for next year.
Yeah, you can.
The last question I had for you, and it's only a 30-second question really. I'm going to look at in next month now, May, of actually now trying to do my own VAT returns. Laura's done the last two for us, but obviously we were, Jesus, as so green to it, we wouldn't have risked it in the fit. But I'm getting very in tune on what's what and adjustments, and I keep an eye on it every week of what I'm claiming back and not. So I'm well up to tune on that now.
Yeah.
If I was to press that button in May to do it, right, is there a lot in it?
No.
Laura's done it for the last two times, but I've only really I haven't got any recordings off it or anything like that. But it's just it's costing too much, to be honest, to keep Laura doing it every 2 months for us, like.
Right.
Especially when I'm up to so much up to speed in it myself, I think I'd be well capable now of actually going and doing it.
Yeah, so I've just shared the screen again, and it should still be recording. Yeah, it is. So if I go into VAT here.
Yeah.
Now I did. Oh yeah, she took the figures from you anyway, so that's fine. So
yeah.
So these ones are done. These ones are the past.
Yeah, and filed.
I click on this, We just view summary. Okay, so all it is, now I'll just explain what you're looking at here, right? So that's January, February 22. That was the VAT you collected on your sales bills. And all those purchase bills you put in, they amount to that. I'll show you where those figures come from. But just so you know what this means here, if there was some change in a previous period, right? Where we didn't charge VAT or we did charge VAT and we made a change. Say you make a change now. It'll sweep back and catch any adjustments now, okay?
Yeah. And I actually think that one was on your invoice. I think I submitted it at the start without the VAT on it or something, and then I think you sent it on to me after, and when I uploaded it in, it automatically pulled it back out. That's what that one was, I think. Even.
That's what that one is, and it completely explains what's going on there. And then the detail of what was up. I'll do the one below it. That is the one that we see. Filed returns. Really, all it is plus and a minus. So here then are all the details of your sales. And the VAT that came out of them. So that's all that's involved here. And down here are the bills you've entered for expenses and the VAT that's on them. So that bill there for diesel Fords. Okay. You paid them 40.67 and 9.35 of that. So the more bills you've in, so there's the VAT you collected, 1,901. That's the most VAT you're going to pay, right? If you had no bill for the 2 months, you're going to hand over 19. Okay. And then just for the taxman grabs it, you say, well, hang on now, I've paid VAT to all these other people, which is the same as paying the taxman back. So what he wants is the difference between what you've collected and what you've already paid over, because as you've given this money to other guys, they've paid it. So, and that comes to 9.35. So your VAT bill is difference between what came in and what you can prove you've already paid. Okay. So all you've got to do on the VAT return, so March, April's coming up. That's what you owe as of today, according to QuickBooks, right? 990. So you look at that and you know where you're going. But if you click on prepare return, it will bring up the figures. Say today was the end of the month, okay? That's your T1 figure, 1747. T2 VAT on purchases, and that's the 990. And you just click that and mark as filed and put those numbers in on the Ross VAT return. Have you ever done that?
No, I must set that up. That's what I don't have on my laptop, the Ross return.
Yeah, so it's dead easy. All right. Dead easy. So you'll have it done in 30 seconds. You literally go on to file a return. It'll ask you what return. You say VAT 3. Then it'll bring up what's on the T1. QuickBooks is tuned in.
That's the figure I have in QuickBooks. That'll align to that.
T1 on here is T1 on there. T2 on here is T2 on there. It'll work out what's owing. It'll all match up. You sign online and submit, and then it'll ask you, is it coming from your bank account or from your debit card? And have a go. The worst that can happen is you get it wrong, and you refile it. That's the worst. So how much did you charge in the file VAT return?
That's super, Kevin. The last time to do the QuickBooks work off that email of looking at QuickBooks for the first setup and see what was wrong, do the file return, $750 before VAT.
$750. Jesus Christ! Oh my God. I thought you were going to say something like 200. Oh my God! All right.
Now again, Jesus, Kevin, that's between you and you, as I said, but I just need to kick into gear now and get that ASAP.
Oh no, save yourself a fortune.
I'm as I said.
No, that's not. No, I won't mention that round, but I'm a bit taken aback. Okay. Well, listen, there's nothing stopping you doing it yourself there. Okay. The program, you were able to handle it.
Definitely.
Is doing the numbers, and and it's reliable, and I have a lot of people 25, 30 years older than you and half the intelligence, and they're doing it. Okay. So you've no problem.
Brilliant.
Give it a go anyway.
Super. Well, definitely. 2 things I've sent you on. Jeez, it's been there weeks and I never did it. The testimonial you asked me to do, that's gone to you as well. I sent it on this morning. Just when I called it up, it reminded me.
Thanks very much.
In my inbox.
I hope it's good.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, it is. It is very. Jesus, QuickBooks has changed. Oh my God, Kevin, it's changed so much for us. Like, definitely for me.
Oh yeah. No, it's super.
Unbelievable. And
You
there's
should
so
look at
much
this
control.
thing.
It's not funny. Like
Yeah, you should look at this thing, Cresco.